Only home gardeners and their lucky friends really know how delicious homegrown peas can be. Peas lose their freshness and flavor soon after harvest, so store-bought peas are never as fresh or sweet as homegrown ones. Hi, I'm Chelsea here at Fort Hook Farm. Spring is time to plant our peas. Peas are produced on either bushy plants or vines. There are three types of peas: garden peas, edible potted peas, and snap peas. Let's look at each one. First, garden peas. These are also known as English peas or shelling peas. They're harvested after the seeds mature. The seeds are shelled from their individual pods and are what we eat. If you've only ever had bland, frozen, or canned peas, you have to try fresh peas. You won't believe how good they are. The second type of pea is known as edible potted. They're also known as snow peas, sugar peas, or China peas. They're grown for their crunchy, succulent, flat pods, which contain small, immature peas. They're excellent fresh, stir-fried, or steamed. The third type of pea is called a snap pea. They're kind of like a combination of garden peas and edible potted peas. They're harvested when the seeds are mature and the pods are thick and fleshy. These peas are sweet and crunchy and can be eaten raw or cooked. Here are the basics to growing peas. We plant peas in early spring since peas are a cool season vegetable. They prefer rich, well-drained soil in full sun. Peas are direct sown, meaning that we plant the seeds directly in the garden soil. To speed and increase germination, I always soak my seeds overnight prior to planting. Pea seeds have a very hard shell, and this softens them up. We sow the seeds in rows, planting each seed about 1 to 2 inches deep and 1 to 2 inches apart. If you're planting multiple rows, then space them about 2 to 3 feet apart. Cover the rows with soil and water gently to begin the germination process. Here we've planted our peas along our special burpee pea fencing. This makes growing peas extremely simple. To set up our burpee pea fence, simply unfold and sink into the ground. By maintaining the zigzag on the pea fence, you stabilize the fence and reduce the risk of it falling over. You also add an interesting design element to your garden. You can find these cages and more at our website, burpee.com. Once your pea seeds are up and growing, you'll want to thin each seedling to stand 2 to 4 inches apart. You can begin to harvest the peas as the pods begin to mature. Don't worry about picking too early. It's much better to pick them young when they're nice and tender. If you wait too long and the peas get over mature, they'll be tough and lose their flavor. Try a few rows of homegrown peas in your garden. You won't believe how delicious they are. That's all there is to growing garden fresh peas. Happy gardening!